So it was a normal day. I was coming home from school and just walked into my room and I noticed that my Xbox was missing and my laptop was missing. My first reaction was disbelief and really denial, and just didn't, thought every scenario that it wasn't stolen, that it wasn't missing, that basically somebody had just borrowed it, or maybe I just had misplaced it for some weird reason. But yeah, it was mainly denial. I called the police, and I had my suspicion of who it was at that point. I didn't know for sure, but I told them, who to look for and everything. And in my opinion, there wasn't much. I didn't hear anything back from that. But there was a couple people in high school. It was word going around that he was selling an Xbox and a laptop. And he had his friend who was also trying to spread the word around, who also lived in the neighborhood. I set up this, revenge kind of, fantasy or whatever, but I had two different groups of people who were, ready to help me. This guy wasn't, he had already messed with other people, and he wasn't he had plenty of enemies that were my friends already. So, I talked with some friends, and they were all, they were all completely on my side. So with one group of people, they wanted me to be a part of it and just kind of beat him up, and so I would be there and I'd be involved, and then the other group was willing to just take him, drug him up, put him in Pontiac, and just take all his clothes and everything, and just leave him there in the middle of the night. I started getting into meditation, and that helped me think about this again with a more clear and logical kind of mind, rather than just emotions and craziness and fantasy, really. That gave me the whole year without a computer, without a Xbox, without my school distractions, just me, my body, my mind, in my room, to really kind of think about how to improve my life, how to transition into something better. And that's what made me decide that basically not to start this what could evolve into like a gang war, essentially, in my own neighborhood. I wanted to, at this point, I was like, I'm done with all this. I don't want to mess with all this stuff anymore. So I walked to his house and I said, I'm never gonna set foot on your property anymore, and you'd never set foot on mine, and we're done. And that's how I decided to end it. And since then, it was very peaceful and nice, not being involved with these people.